The phone rang just as she thought her daughter was having the perfect birthday. She was crying. Strangers had cornered her. It started as every mother's dream. A farmer's market, fresh produce gleaming in the sun, and her 15-year-old daughter with birthday money to spend on whatever made her happy. Her ex-husband had died the year before. But death hadn't ended their problems. His affair, his secret children, his parents' desperate custody fight, some wounds don't heal with burial. All she wanted was chocolate. Maybe some birthday sweets from the local vendors. An hour passed. Then the call came. 6 older women had surrounded her daughter. Church women. Berating a 15-year-old for being unchristian because she wouldn't embrace the children born from her father's betrayal. Christian women. Attacking a child. At a farmer's market. On her birthday. Because she wouldn't play happy family with affair children. She ran to her daughter and got between them. These strangers told her she needed to obey her ex-in-laws like a good Christian wife. The lioness awakened. 6 grown women. 1 15-year-old girl. They called her unchristian for not wanting to bond with children born from her father's betrayal. What must she have been thinking in that moment? The screaming got so loud they were all asked to leave. The women followed her to the car like vultures. She drove away, but this wasn't over. Later that night, she discovered the truth. Her ex-mother-in-law had crafted a masterpiece of manipulation on the church Facebook page. Complete fiction. Worthy of a Hallmark movie, she'd said. But how did she explain affair babies to a church that hated cheating? Simple. She claimed the other woman was their surrogate. This church had its flaws, but one saving grace: they despised cheating. Adultery was the unforgivable sin. Equal punishment for husband or wife. Lucky for her, she had everything. Photos, texts, confessions. The beauty of an unfinished divorce? No legal restrictions on evidence. She drove to the print shop like a woman on a mission. High-quality paper. Professional binding. Every cruel text message preserved in beautiful detail. The evidence was devastating. Text messages calling her daughters bastards. Blaming them for their father's death because they exposed his cheating. Pure evil in digital form. The cruelest message? Sent just 2 days after their father died. While the girls were still grieving. Hours of careful crafting. Making binders that looked exactly like church hymnal booklets. Truth disguised as righteousness. The perfect Trojan horse for a house of worship. The opening photo was chef's kiss perfect, her ex and his lover making out in their living room. Same couch where the children watched cartoons. She slipped into the church before service. Placed her special hymnals on the back table. No one ever checked those books. Sunday morning. The congregation opened their hymnals. What they found wasn't amazing grace. It was amazing evidence. The gasps could be heard 3 pews away. Sunday morning. Hymnal time. 600 parishioners opened their songbooks to find, well, let's just say it wasn't amazing grace. The gossip mill exploded so violently that the pastor himself had to intervene. Just to keep things relatively PG-13. The congregation's verdict? The mother was still wrong for divorcing. But it was understandable after the shock. Unlike her cheating husband and his, well, they used words I can't repeat. 2 apology letters arrived in the mail. For her daughters. And an invitation to join the church for support. The irony was breathtaking. The ex-in-laws? Shamed into leaving their church. Their sanctuary. Their community. Their carefully constructed throne of righteousness crumbled to dust. Her final Facebook post? Pure victim theater. No one cares for the elderly anymore. I wish my great son was still alive. With what money, exactly? She'd forgotten who paid the bills. But what happened next changed everything. Sometimes the universe delivers justice with surgical precision. The daughters were finally free. The predators were exposed. The truth had won. Sometimes protecting your children means getting your hands dirty. Sometimes love looks like revenge. And sometimes, that's exactly what it should look like.